She got Team USA to that bronze medal in a semifinal penalty kick shootout over the summer in that U20 World Cup. Why the winning goalkeeper in that shootout for the Americans. And it would get there if we play these 2 10-minute periods and are still locked. A goal wins the game for any team. Golden goal. The exact setting you used to love on FIFA when you were growing up. It is golden goal here in women's college soccer. Who will be a hero? Lima would be the likely one for Cal, number 12 in the middle of the box right now. Kloss switches the field of play for McClin. This is how all 3 beginnings of periods have started. Cal possession. They had it a lot early in the first half. They had it quite a bit early in the second half. Lima bodying up on Campbell. Still Lima. Couldn't keep it in. And she had an option with Wright in the middle if she could have gotten the cross away. So Pepperdine has their first possession of this first overtime period. Back heel from Edelman. Kendall Campbell, who has been working one-on-one with Lima, maybe the most important wave in that second half to get Pepperdine back in this game. Number 21, the center back for the Waves. And here she is battling with Lima again and winning the battle again. And it launches Salvador, who's looking for the run of Tori Waldeck. Flag up on the far side against Tori for offside. But watch the battle going on right now between 12 in white and 21 in orange. That is one of the most fun individual matchups on the field right now. 2 really physical players. All it takes is one moment of magic for one of these teams, and they will have an NCAA tournament victory. Tegan Y asking for her players to get forward. The junior from Rancho Santa Margarita. Laparle falls for Salvador, sprayed out for Edelman. Pepperdine has numbers forward. Winalda's in behind. Tatum Winalda. It was a really good ball across the face of goal, and no Wave made a dangerous effort to get on the end of it. And Tatum was shrugging her shoulders saying, "Where's the run?" And I don't blame her. It was a really solid delivery. Boy, these overtime sessions go so fast. Nearly halfway through the first overtime period. Alexis Wright charging at Pepperdine defenders, tangling with Edelman. The reset. Bonflassa switches the field for McClin. The junior right back. Now the Cal Bears play it back. So they try to just hold some possession. given away. Romero quickly for Murphy. Campbell has to be strong here against the run of Lima, and she is. For me, the best 45 minutes of the season for Kendall Campbell, that second half. Add her to the long list of heroes for this Waves team that has gotten them to their 5th WCC title and on the brink of an NCAA tournament victory. Headed forward, the flag is down, and Tori Waldeck is in. Waldeck! Didn't really have the angle, I don't think, to beat Y from that end, but you see how dangerous Tori Waldeck is. Just got sprayed a little too wide in the end. She's one of those players, Tori Waldeck, that it feels less like long buildups that end with her goals and more like just kind of split-second situations that come out of nowhere. Like nothing's happening and then Tori's in behind. And how did that happen? And that's kind of been the story of the last couple years with a lot of her goals. Nearly another page in the book there. And I don't know if a goal, and she's had a lot of them, that she's had in her career would be as sweet as one here in overtime to get Pepperdine to their first NCAA tournament win since they went to the Sweet 16 in 2021. This is a very dangerous free kick. And we get the magic spray out to mark the spot. Leontini drew the foul on Gonzalez. I think a fair call in the end. Karina got a little of the ball and a lot of the body of Leontini, who is standing over it for Cal. Four-person Pepperdine wall in front of Leontini. Just over 2 minutes left in our first overtime. Can Cal win it from a free kick? It's a good service, but Medvecki quick to it. There were a pair of runners. King was charging at Medvecki. And the human highlighter was not afraid of it. Everybody hitting the turf. Cal earns a throw. So the most dangerous chance of this first 10 minutes was Tori Waldeck in behind. Looked like she might have had an angle to win this game, but didn't really challenge Tegan Y. Remember, 10 more minutes after this for a double overtime period, and then we would go to the penalty spot. But we might not have to go there. The flag is up on Winalda. We do have video assisted replay. And looking at the video board, that is really close. I mean, that was inches. I think she's off by a foot, but it was close. "30 seconds left in our first overtime. Valise King trying to dance around Murphy. Still King. King does really well to find Leontini. Clears only as far as Bonflassa. Tatum Winalda said, "Where is the whistle?" None came. No whistle here either. This is overtime college soccer in the NCAA tournament. You are not going to get a whistle easily.
6, 5, 4, 3,
We are going to a second and final 10-minute overtime period. There were chances on both ends. The best landed at the feet of Tori Waldeck, but in the end, we played 10 more minutes in Malibu. The Waves start with it this time. Salvador triggers. Leparo launches. It bounces down for Waldeck. Tori Waldeck on her left foot. Tegan Wise sprays it long. Romero's head, and the foul on the back of Leparo goes in favor of the Waves. No overtime anymore in women's college soccer, so this is the longest any of these players have played by a lot all year long. We used to see this all the time, of course. Any draw in regular season soccer would go to overtime. But 2022, that rule changed. Those games now end in a draw, and so none of these players play beyond 90 all season. Most of these players, at least for Pepperdine, played in the summer a bunch. There's a lot of miles in the legs right now. We'll see who has that extra oomph at the end of this game. Is there a winner on the field? Or do we have to go to the spot? In behind is King, looking for Lima, cleared by Campbell. Boy, if Carly Lima gets a good chance, you feel like this game's probably over. Could say the same about Waldeck, though. Or Winalda. Or Alexis King. Or Alexis Wright, or Valise King. Here is Tori Waldeck, the WCC Offensive Player of the Year. Couldn't get the power behind the shot. The front three for Cal right now have been the best three attackers today. Lima, King, Wright. Lima's down, and Lima is still down, and we'll call a stoppage to get some attention on Cal's best player. And she will demand some attention here. As I said, this is the most minutes any of these players have played. And couldn't really see a huge collision or anything out of the ordinary there for Lima, but she went down limping. Such a tough player who has had such a phenomenal year. The first Cal Bear to win a major postseason award in 5 years since Angelina Anderson took home the Pac-12 Goalkeeper of the Year back in 2019 when Lima was named ACC Offensive Player of the Year. And she will have to come off for a second, but it looks like she'll be ready to run back on the pitch right when play restarts. So good news for Cal that Lima looks to be coming back on. And here comes number 12, back onto the pitch for Cal. The Bears at full strength with 7.5 minutes of open play left in Malibu. King looking for Wright. Is Wright in behind? She is! Sends it over the bar, and maybe Medvecki coming off her line made her rush it. But Alexis Wright had the game in her hands, or at her feet. The best chance of overtime for either team Wright beat Leonard. Just couldn't keep it down. Credit Medvecki, who came off her line at a good time to rush the thing from Wright. Can Pepperdine answer? A moment after Cal had a chance to win it. Murphy. Oh, Waldeck was making a run. It was an important interception for the Golden Bears. Waldeck put her hand up, calling for it. She'll get it from Edelman. It goes over Waldeck's head. Torrey bounced off the ball well from McClin. Goal kick, Tegan Y. Y launches long, headed forward by Laparle. Gonzalez keeps it down. Laparle boots it. We are dangerously close to penalty kicks deciding this thing. Edelman battling with Wright, and both teams confused as to who had that throw in. It ends up going to Cal. Campbell again to slow things down for the Golden Bears. Wherever Carly Lima is, it feels like Kendall Campbell is her shadow. Long for King. Can she get behind? Murphy did well. Cal corner. Under 5 minutes to go in double overtime. Penalty kicks possibly awaiting. Unless Leontini can deliver a service winner. Corner kick, Cal. It goes! How did it find the back of the net? The Cal Golden Bears from the corner spot are going to the second round of the NCAA tournament. Leontini has been phenomenal with the service, and she was again. That thing literally ping-ponged off of 4 bodies. I don't know who got a touch to it at the end. We'll see who got credited with the goal. I mean, it literally looked like a ping pong ball just bouncing in between. I have no idea how it found the back of the net, but it does not matter. And the service was impeccable from Leontini, as many of her balls across were. She gets the assist on both goals today.